Welcome, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. I know it's been a long week, but I know we have more energy than that. We can muster it. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Amazing, amazing. To begin our service and get us started with some information, I'd like to invite up Ron Van to give us the announcements.
Once again, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi. My name is Ron Van. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome everybody to our Shabbat worship service. If you are new to the congregation or attending as a visitor, please introduce yourself to Rabbi Dime, Lori, Simmons, our cantors, or myself after the service, so we may give you a more appropriate and personal welcome. It's a delight to spend this Shabbos together. Please, I recommend that you be careful, respectful with your iPhones. Make sure they're off, please. Thank you. Actually, tomorrow, Zoey Fishman will be called to the Torah, and the Fishman family invite you all to a special Kiddush luncheon following the services in honor of her bar mitzvah. That ought to be a lot of fun. Our third Shiva Minyan and service on the mini course is every Wednesday, and it will be from May 29th, and the hours are 6 through 7. We also have many more events coming up, and more detailed information can be found in our pamphlets and our Tuesday email bulletin. And again, please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. We are delighted that you're here. Thank you. Good Shabbos. And I'll leave you with one phrase. Use your turn signals.
I love it. Turn signals are very important. In keeping with that theme, we are going to turn right to page 128, 128 for Maya Fe Hayom.
Maya Hayom.
Maya Fe Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Maya Fe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Maya Hayom.
Maya Fe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Maya Fe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And now we turn back to page 120. 120 for the lighting of the candles and blessing over the wine, the candles and the Kiddush. And for the candles, I'd like to invite up everybody together, but for the candles, I'd like to invite up Gina, Alexia, and Zoey Fishman, and Dawn D'Amelia. And for the Kiddush, Ross, Seth, and Ethan Fishman. Come on up, y'all.
אחת, שתיים, שלוש. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. אמן.
And now we turn to page 138, 138 for Lachadodi. This is liturgy hundreds of years old where we welcome the Shabbat bride. We invite the Sabbath metaphorically to join us through those doors in the back. And so we'll do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we get there, on verse 9, I'll invite everyone to rise in body or spirit and turn to face the doors to welcome the Shabbat bride to join us, but not quite yet. So, page 138, 138.
Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad ishmi anu elham yu echad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem multi-faret v'liti la 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 Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala. Likrat Shabbat l'chuven elcha ki makor habaracha merosh mekarem nesuka sof maseh b'makshavati la 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 Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala. Lachadodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Hitori, Hitori, Kiva Ore, Kumi Ori, Ori, Shirda Beri, Kiboda Naya Lai, Niga Lai, Nachadodi, Likrakala, Pene Shabbat Kabbalah, Nachalachadodi, Likrakala, Pene Shabbat Kabbalah. Boi v'shalom al terapala, gam b'simcha u'tzohala, toch emunei am segula, boi kala, boi kala la lechadodi, likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lechadodi, likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat Kabbalah.
And now while you are still standing, I invite you to remain standing in body or spirit, and we're going to invite Zoey Fishman to help us lead the Baruch on page 146, 146.
Make sure the mic's
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 lie. Yeah, lie, 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 lie. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
And now, oh, you may be seated. Sorry about that. Now we turn to the Ma'ariv Aravim on page 148. 148.
Yada die, 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 die. Yada die, 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 die. Yada die, die, die. Yada die, die, yada die. Die, 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 die. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, ma'ariv aravim.
Please join with me in the English. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light. transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Aravim.
And now we turn to page 150, 150. Please join with me in the English. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now it is my pleasure to call up Zoey Fishman to lead us again, because Zoey has taken on the role of helping us with Friday night almost as much as she's going to help us lead tomorrow morning. So this is fantastic. It is my honor and pleasure to share the bima. There you go.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. Now we turn to page 154, 154 for Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzalvecha Hayom al levavecha vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha Uchtavtam al mizuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kiroshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
And now we turn to page 158, 158 for the Michamocha. And I'm going to stretch out Passover as long as I possibly can. We just had Passover a little while ago, so let's bring the same enthusiasm from Passover to this Michamocha, even as the next Michamocha Passover is getting closer and closer day by day. Page 158, 158.
Mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, Nura tehilot osei feleh, Nura tehilot osei feleh. Malchutecha ra'u v'anecha, Ukiyayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 ya lai 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 lai. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai, Ka'al Yisrael.
We now turn to page 160, 160, for the Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu
Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. And now we turn to page 162, 162 for Vishamru. And Zoey, if you're willing, we'll bring you up again for leading us in Vishamru.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני יובין, בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. את השמיים, כי, wait, where am I? Oh, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, Shabbat Vayinafash Nishamru B'nei Yisrael Et HaShabbat Lasot Et HaShabbat L'Dorotam B'rit Olam.
Don't go anywhere if you want to. If you want to, do you want to stay? You're doing tefillah as well. Would you rather not? You're doing great. Okay, cool. And now, it is my pleasure to keep Zoe up here for a little while longer. We're going to turn to page 164, 164, for the tefillah portion of our service, the Amidah. And we're finding the page. Give us 1 sec. 164 for you, but we're finding another page in here.
Right.
Oops, 1 sec. I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
Right. Go. Adonai sefata tifta ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'Imoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagidol Hagibor V'Anurah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Maot, U'Mavi Gula Livnei V'Nechem, Leman Shemho V'Avah, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach Magin. Baruch atah Adonai, Megin Avram Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lo Shia, Mechayeh Bayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Zoey Noflim Vrochei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayim emunato li sheinei afar, micha mocha ba'gevorot, umido melach, melech memit, umechayim, umatzmiya Yeshua, b'nei amanata lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Join the door, bring us down.
And now we turn to page 178, 178, for Shalom Rav. This is a prayer for peace, which it seems like every week we need peace more than the last week. But I feel like the news being what it is, it's just always good to put in a really heartfelt prayer for peace on Shabbat. And so page 178, 178, please join with us.
Shalom Rav,
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
Shalom Rav,
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon Lecho HaShalom.
Shalom Rav,
Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
Shalom
Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך.
Shalom
שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. And now that we have prayed for peace, our thoughts turn to those who are in need of healing, whether it is healing of mind or of body or of spirit. The congregation tonight is thinking for healing of Jim DeArmond, Pearl Levin, Ron Rappaport, Carol Friedman, Carol Wallace, David Cohen, Carol Solomon, June Van, Rabbi Michael Matchison, Dennis Montagna, Sherry Chait, Jerry Chait, Larry Michaelov, Antoinette Worrell, Linda Chambliss, Judge Frank Caprio, Stuart Rosenthal, Fran Marcus, Howard Silvers, David Shaknovsky, Helene Ben Bassett, Paige Hedrick, Bonnie Yales Gibson, Sue Chataway, Jackie Gould, Vanessa Warner, Mike Hyman, Jaime Klinger, Carol Mandel, Jane Stewart, Kathy Weiner, Rob Moreland, Harvey Eber, Danny Cohen, Jamie Kinder, Velma Krasenstein, Ben Beltran, Bobby Adler, David Adler, Sidney Ilano, David Wolf, Belinda Block, all those Israelis still being held hostage, all Israeli soldiers injured in this war, and all civilians injured in this war or any war. And now, as my eyes meet yours, I invite you to share with the community anyone who you are holding in your heart who is in need of healing. We hold all of their names together as a community. We turn to page 371, 371, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Mishaberach.
Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimoteinu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach Imoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
May those who will not be healed on this earth be blessed with nights free from suffering and days filled with peace. May God grant strength and comfort to those who care for the sick. May God help us to find hope and courage as we face fear and loss. May all who are ill be surrounded by the love of friends, loving companions, family, and community. And let us say,
Amen.
Amen. You may be seated. Now that we have prayed for peace and prayed for healing, I invite you to take a few moments for the prayers of your own heart for a silent meditation.
Ose shalom
Bimromal, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
V'imru. Amen.
A little bit of organizing with some new tools here, so give me a sec. Shabbat shalom, everyone. All right, the energy has stayed up. This is great. This is great. In 2019, my nephew Evan was diagnosed with cancer. It was a harrowing time for our family, but the unwavering support of his loved ones and with the help of modern medicine, Evan fought bravely and survived. Today he is 15 years old, and thank God he is cancer-free. During the height of his illness, which coincided with the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, my worries were overwhelming. It was hard to focus on anything else, but I knew that I needed to continue living my life. I frequently called my brother and gave him my love and support to pass on to his whole family, especially Evan. And my faith in God helped me to find comfort and solace and allowed me to cope with that situation. Where do you all find the hope that you need to cope with what life throws at you? In this week's Torah portion, Bahar, and the Haftorah portion from Jeremiah, they both address the theme of finding solace during difficult times. They remind us of the importance of resilience and caring for our internal divine spark, that light within, and allowing for its light to shine out onto the world. During challenging times, we often rely on our inner strength, on our grit. Jewish tradition is rich with examples of resilience, despite facing immense hardships, like the Inquisition, mass expulsions, pogroms, and the Holocaust. We have always found a way to persevere as a people. Our determination has sustained us through the darkest of times. Even when we feel hopeless, we push forward knowing how far we've come and how much we as a people have endured. Even knowing our history, the challenges of today can seem very daunting. Challenges like the events of October 7th and rising national, global anti-Semitism. But if history has taught us anything, it is that we can survive anything, even if it breaks us down temporarily. As Leonard Cohen said, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I ask, can you see your divine spark, your internal light? And hopefully you can see it shining through the cracks, shining out through those cracks, because the world needs to see your light, and I hope you'll share it. This week's Torah portion, Bahar, shines a light on the ways that our people moved through difficult times in our past. In the Torah, we find numerous rules from God offering reassurance that hard times will eventually pass. Israelites who were sold into indentured servitude were told that their servitude isn't forever. Their suffering wouldn't be endless. There is always a light ahead. I hope that you feel that even in difficult times, you can see that light ahead. In the Haftarah Jeremiah, it presents a similar message. Despite being imprisoned and facing the impending Babylonian exile, Jeremiah found strength in knowing that Israelites would still remain, would still be a presence in the Promised Land, even during the exile. This helped him to feel sustained, to keep faith, even in his darkest of hours. We learn from this that if you have faith and hope, that you can also be sustained during hard times. The theme of resilience and hope is so pervasive in Jewish texts. It shows up in our Psalms. In my college a cappella group, my Jewish a cappella group called Kol HaKavod, our song, our favorite song, Nachamu, was the song we ended every concert with. And the text for that song is from Isaiah, and it offers profound encouragement. Comfort, comfort, O my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and declare to her that her term of service is over. A voice rings out, clear in the desert a road for God, level in the wilderness a highway for our God. This prophecy, though not fully realized, offers a powerful vision of redemption. It speaks of a pathway to God. You too have a pathway to God. Though it can seem uphill and through the desert sometimes, you have that path in front of you. God remembers us and will create a smooth path for us, calling us to find hope in a brighter future. I take comfort in knowing that the future is brighter because it is in good hands. Because of you, Zoey, it is in your hands and the hands of your peers. Zoey, you are smart and talented and funny, and you come from a good family. And the future is brighter because as you take your first steps into Jewish adulthood, I feel reassured about the future of humanity. For although for sure the present that you are all growing up into, the present that you are all facing is daunting, I know that you've got this. So this Shabbat, I encourage all of you to reflect on what we want to be brave about as we look ahead. Use this time to rest and gather strength. Be brave, live fully, and remember that we, Bethel, are with you. By sharing our light, we brighten the path for ourselves and those around us. May you take comfort in knowing that you are never alone on your journey. We are all in this together. Shabbat Shalom. We turn now to page 586 for the Aleinu. I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבת אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. Why should I wish to see God better than this day? I see something of God in each hour of the 24, and each moment, and then I see the faces, in the faces of people I see God, and in my own face, in the glass. I find letters from God dropped in the street, and every one is signed by God's name. And I leave them where they are, for I know that wheresoever I go, others will punctually come forever and ever. Our thoughts turn to those who have come before us. The congregation is thinking of those whom we have lost within the last year. Michael Cherub, Zenobia Neustadt, Benjamin Fishman, Leonard Smolin, Marilyn Goodman, Uriel Betzalbel Ben-Hinda, Erica Pearl, Anita Perlman, Ellie Reamer, Sydney Morris, Sander Pachter, Jenny Wolfe, Dean Leeser, Senator Stanley J. Aronoff, Rodney Elk, Alan Hyman, Mary Louise Boyer, Buzzy Klausner, Gregory Wayne Berger, and David Dunn. And we're thinking of those whom we have lost at this time in years past. Rose Avchin, Judy DeArmond, Shelley Fishman, Bella Goldman, Marguerite Goldstein, Etta Greenberg, Eleanor Harris, Paul Kiefer, Karen Kemmer Novarek, Herbert Lewitt, Gerta Lieser Sweet, Ruben Rudolph, Roberto Ruben Ruiz, Martin Sills, James Simmons, Mary Thornbloom, Joseph Torner, and Jean Witten. If there is anyone here that has a name that they would like to share with the congregation of someone whom they have lost, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all with our names together as a community. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish on page 598, 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, B'alma divra chirute v'amlich malchute, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ulalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmeid kudasha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. We turn to page 626, 626 for Ein Keloheinu.
Ein Keloheinu,
Ein
Ein
Kadoneinu,
Kadoneinu,
Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Eloheinu, Mi Adonenu, Mi Chemalkeinu, Mi Chemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. And now I invite you to turn to page 678, 678 in your books, and to rise in body or spirit for Israel's national anthem, for Hatikva, because at this time in the world, we know, and Israel knows, that all of us standing together in solidarity is necessary. Page 678 at the bottom.
Kol belevav b'nima, nefesh Yehudi homia, ufatei mizrach kadima, ayin letzion Sophia. O lo avda tikvateinu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, li'otam chofshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim, li'otam chofshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim.
I invite you to stay standing in body or spirit for a few moments more as we turn to page 603, 603 for the priestly benediction that we'd like to say over all of you.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Kain Yehi Ratzon. May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha.
Kain Yehi Ratzon. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha
Ratzon. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.